Morning. Today I was reading a book, Hillbilly Elegy. It's a great book. It's touching. It's informative from a sociological and political and economic standpoint. And I found myself really emotional, just overcome. And part of it is because in some ways I can identify with his underdog mentality and sort of resentment of not being wealthy and not having some of the opportunities that being wealthy can provide. And another big part of my emotion and emotional response was the ultimate realization that we have so much more resilience and grit, than we deploy in our lives, and that created grief over the lost opportunities that I missed because I didn't think I had the grit and resilience. But also, number two, great appreciation for the power of personal expediency that I found in so many ways over the years. Those two things are very contradictory. I understand that. There's a paradox there. How can we feel so much great empowerment and faith in our own abilities and a look back at all the amazing things that we've accomplished, and at the same time feel so much grief, true grief, for not having done more? It's a fascinating duality there, and it's something that came up for me while I was reading this book. The promise I made to myself in reading it was to revisit the powerful dreams and creativity of childhood. And that's something that I believe, if we are all still enough, instead of going through all the mundanity and the to-do lists of our days, when we're all still enough, we all have an inkling of creativity that has been squashed largely by the way our society functions, that we are afraid to allow to flourish. For whatever reason, we have myriad reasons for not expressing ourselves in our lives, in our work, which is our true call to creativity. So, two things this morning. Read the book. You won't regret it. And if nothing else, you'll love the character Mama as much as I do. She's a piece of work. Was a piece of work. And then two, heed the small voice, the inkling inside of you that wants to create. Whatever it may be. It doesn't have to look obvious like a piece of art. We create so many different things. We create, yes, art, whether it's a photograph or a paragraph, knitting, a meal, but we create in creating experiences in our lives for ourselves and other people, and we create in our relationships too. What can you do to create today? That's my question and challenge to you. Peace.